Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a topic that hits close to home for many of us, procrastination. You know, that little voice in your head that says, we'll do it tomorrow. We've all been there, right? But seriously, procrastination can be a real drag, keeping us from reaching our full potential and achieving our dreams. So, let's uncover the reasons behind it and find out how to kick procrastination to the curb once and for all. We imagine all these worst-case scenarios, and suddenly, binge-watching that entire season of our favorite show seems like a much better use of time. But you know what? Everyone makes mistakes. It's how we learn and grow. Think of it like this. Even the best dancers trip up sometimes, right? But do they stay down on the floor too embarrassed to get back up? No way. They get back up, dust themselves off, and keep dancing. And that's what we have to do too. We gotta embrace the stumbles, the fumbles, the whole shebang. Because those failures, those are just opportunities to learn and come back even stronger. So let's ditch the fear and start dancing our way to success. Sometimes it's not fear holding us back, but our own lack of self-discipline. We set these amazing goals, but then life gets in the way. Distractions pop up left and right, and suddenly that goal seems about as achievable as, well, me winning an Olympic gold medal in synchronized swimming. Let's be honest, I can barely swim in a straight line. But here's the thing, self-discipline is like a muscle. The more we use it, the stronger it gets. So how do we exercise this self-discipline muscle? Start small. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire life overnight, pick one small habit you want to change and focus on that. Yeah, we've all been there. The feeling of being completely overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks that seem to be piling up endlessly. It's like staring at a mountain of work and not knowing where to start. Sometimes procrastination isn't about fear or laziness, but about feeling like we're drowning in a sea of to-dos. The weight of it all can be paralyzing, making it hard to even take the first step. That's when it's time to channel our inner superhero organization power. Imagine yourself donning a cape, ready to tackle the chaos with a strategic plan. Instead of letting that giant task monster scare us off, let's break it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Just like a superhero would dismantle a complex problem, we can do the same with our tasks. Think of it like eating a giant pizza. You wouldn't try to devour the whole thing in one go. You wouldn't try to stuff the whole thing in your mouth at once, right? It's impractical and overwhelming. Overwhelmed Oliver? Okay, maybe some of us would, but you get the point. The key is to take it one bite at a time. You'd start with one slice, then another and another, until, bam, pizza demolished. Each slice represents a small, manageable task that contributes to the larger goal. It's the same with big goals. Breaking them down into smaller tasks makes them less intimidating and more achievable. Break them down, take it one step at a time, and before you know it, you'll be saying, "What giant task?" Each step forward is progress, and each small victory builds momentum. Start by making a list of everything you need to do. Prioritize the tasks and tackle them one by one. This way, you can see your progress and stay motivated. Use tools like timers to keep yourself focused. Set a timer for 25 minutes, work on a task, and then take a 5-minute break. This technique, known as the Pomodoro technique, can boost productivity and keep you from feeling overwhelmed. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. Each completed task is a step closer to conquering the task tsunami. Remember, even superheroes need to take breaks and celebrate their victories. By breaking down tasks, staying organized, and celebrating progress, you can tame the task tsunami and feel more in control. So put on that superhero cape and start tackling your to-dos with confidence. But here's the catch. Sometimes striving for perfection can actually hold us back from making any progress at all. We get so caught up in the idea that everything has to be just right, that we forget the importance of simply moving forward. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle for perfection, the deeper you sink. It's like trying to paint a masterpiece on the first try. Imagine standing in front of a blank canvas, palette in hand, colors ready to go. The pressure to create something extraordinary can be paralyzing. You're so worried about every brushstroke being perfect that you end up frozen, brush hovering over the canvas, too scared to make a move. The fear of making a mistake can be so overwhelming that it stops you from even starting. And you know what happens? The canvas stays blank. Perfectionist Patty, as we might call her, is so focused on the end result that she forgets the joy of the process. The canvas remains untouched, a testament to her fear of imperfection. So let's give ourselves permission to be perfectly imperfect. Embrace the smudges, the uneven lines, the unexpected colors. These so-called flaws are what make our work unique and authentic. It's okay if things aren't flawless right away. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary. Mistakes are not just inevitable, they are essential for growth and learning. The important thing is to start, to get those creative juices flowing, and to learn and grow along the way. Each stroke, each attempt brings you closer to your goal. The journey is just as important as the destination. Remember, even the most experienced artists had to start somewhere. They didn't begin their careers with perfect technique or flawless execution. They began with a willingness to try, to fail, and to try again. They didn't wake up one day painting like Picasso. It took years of practice, countless mistakes, and a lot of perseverance. They learned from each error and used it as a stepping stone to improve. They practiced, they experimented, and yes, they made a whole lot of happy accidents along the way. These happy accidents often led to new techniques, new styles, and unexpected masterpieces. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Embrace them, learn from them, and let them guide you on your creative journey. But you know what? Nothing exciting ever happens inside the comfort zone. It's like that saying, a ship in harbor is safe, but that's not what ships are built for. We weren't meant to stay stagnant, to play it safe all the time. We were meant to explore, to challenge ourselves, to grow. Comfort zone, Carl. Think of it like trying a new food. It might seem a little scary at first, but you never know, it could become your new favorite. So how do we break free from the clutches of our comfort zones? Start small, take baby steps, challenge yourself to do one thing each day that scares you, even just a little bit. And remember, it's okay to feel a little uncomfortable at first. That just means you're growing, you're learning, you're living. Think of life as an adventure, a journey filled with unknowns and possibilities. Each step you take outside your comfort zone is like packing a new tool or skill for your journey. You'll meet new people, discover new passions, and uncover strengths you never knew you had. Reflect on your experiences, learn from them, and use them to fuel your next leap. Celebrate your small victories, no matter how minor they may seem. Remember, every great achievement starts with the decision to try. Take a deep breath, gather your courage, and step forward. Look back at how far you've come and let that motivate you to keep pushing forward. The view from the top is always worth the climb. Embrace the journey, cherish the growth, and never stop exploring. Because life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So, open that door, step out, and see what amazing adventures await you. The world is vast and your potential is limitless. Go out there and make the most of it. So there you have it, 5 reasons why we procrastinate and how to overcome them. Remember, it's all about taking small steps and celebrating progress. Now go out there and conquer your goals. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let's beat procrastination together.